Hello everybody, this is Prasad Kumar from Sri Krishna College of Technology, Coimbatore, and I am the course instructor for this online course Excel from beginners to advanced. So I am very happy to see the participants profile ranging from school students, school teachers, college students and their professors, research scholars from various universities, working professionals and businessmen from all over the India, and few people from Australia. So I welcome you all to this online course Excel. Before moving into the course, we will know what is the content that will be covered in this online course. So since we have school students in our group, we will be starting from the very basic of MS Excel, and later on we will be moving on to the intermediary parts, and in the closer of the course we will be dealing with the advanced options in MS Excel. So to start with, we will be starting with the very basic fundamentals of MS Excel, that is how to open an MS workbook, MS Excel workbook, how to close it, how to save it, where to save it, and much more. We will be discussing with the shortcut keys that is available for working on MS Excel. Then we will be working on this numeric data. All cell references will be taught to you, ranging from basic cell reference to relative cell reference, absolute cell reference, and many more. We will be discussing about the basic Excel functions that we use in our day-to-day activities, like sum, average, count, minimum, maximum, auto sum, and many more. We will be discussing about how to copy data from one Excel sheet to another sheet, how to insert rows, how to insert columns, how to change the height and width of each cells, how to copy one worksheet sheet from one location to another location, and we will be working with formatting an Excel sheet. So this will be telling you how to change the font size, font color, background of a particular cell, merging two cells, splitting two cells, using conditional formats. Then we will be looking into how to insert images into Excel worksheet, how to insert shapes, smart arts, and how to work on smart arts and images in MS Excel. Then we will be working on creating basic charts in MS Excel using charts like ball and column chart, bar chart, pie chart, histogram, box plot, and many more. We will be working on how to print the data in the Excel sheet. So there you will be oriented towards the page layouts, margins, scalings, adding header and footers, and printing a specific range of cells, and much more. Then you will be working on using templates which are available on your system as well as on the internet. Then we create lot of list, subtotals, and conditional formats, whereby we will be using to identify the duplicate entries and remove the duplicate entries in the given data set. We will be discussing about the data validation options in Excel. Then one of the powerful tool in Excel is the pivot tables. So using this pivot table, you can do any sort of analysis in the given data. So that much powerful tool, that is pivot tables. So we will be inserting and using the slicer tools in getting down the information from the given data. Then we will be working on power pivots. Then we will be oriented towards using the phrase span tool to handle large set of data, grouping and ungrouping data, then handling different worksheets, linking one sheet with another sheet, consolidating data from multiple worksheets, and working with conditional functions like if function, sum if function, average if, count if, then if error functions, and many more. We will be also looking into the lookup functions, whereby this includes a vertical lookup and horizontal lookup. Normally we call this as VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, and index functions, match functions. Then we go with the text functions, which includes upper, lower, proper, length, right, left, search, concatenate, and many more. Then we will be discussing about how to protect Excel sheets and Excel workbooks, whereby anybody else without our knowledge, they should not get editing these data available in the worksheets. And we will do the what if analysis using this Excel. So in what if analysis we have a goal seeker tool, then scenario tools, solver tools, and we will be discussing how to use these tools to create models in the given data. Then we will be orienting towards creating small macros, basic macros. So this macros will be very much helpful to you to reduce the time of doing repetitive works. And by the end of this course, you will be able to create a interactive dashboards. So let me show you a small example of how this interactive dashboards will work. So here we have a small interactive dashboard which we have created using sales data from a retail outlet. So the sales data taken for this creating this dashboard is 1 year. So 1 year sales data is taken, and we have depicted the entire sales data into a pictorial representation. So this line chart will be telling you the day by day sales of the retail outlet. Then this bar chart will be telling you about the product wise sales that happened in the last year. Then this bar chart will be telling you about the top 5 product categories that are being sold, and this will be telling you about the different regions in which you are working on. And here we have inserted slices to get more insights into the data. For example, I am interested in knowing about the month-wise sales that happened in the previous year. So I am going to know about what is the sales that happened in the month of January. So here in this option, when I click on this Jan, the charts will be getting varied accordingly. So what happens will be, all the charts will be filtered, and the sales that happened in the month of January, that alone will be displayed in all the bar charts. The same way I can go with any month, and I can see what are the sales that happened in that particular month. So if I don't want to go with a specific month, then I can remove this filter, whereby I can able to get the entire data from this chart. So here we have another 2 slices. So this 2 slices is for one is for region and another one is for salesperson. So every month we will be measuring the performance of employees, right? So when measuring the performance of employee, we do lot of calculations based on the performance of employee, right? So here I am interested in knowing about the salesperson who is working with my company. So I am interested in knowing about the person called Heyman. So when I click this Heyman name, I can get the data about his performance in the last year. So here this chart will be telling me that this Heyman is working in the eastern region, and these are the top 5 product categories which is being sold by this Heyman, and these are the top 10 product categories, products that are being sold by this fellow. So likewise I can go with individual salesperson's performance during the previous year. So if I am interested in knowing about the sales contribution from different region, then I can go with this region slices. So region wise I am slicing the data and getting more insights into this data. So when I click on this east button, the data or the sales that happened in that east region will be displayed here, right? So the same way for other 3 regions also. So this is how we can create an interactive dashboard, and we can present it for our audience. So this will be giving more attention towards the audience, and whereby it will be very easy to present the data in a dashboard format. So this is how you will be learning, and this is what the things you will be learning in the online course MS Excel from beginners to advanced. For any clarifications related to working in Excel, you can either call to my number or you can drop a mail to this email ID, whereby you will be getting your answers.